Hello all. We finished our last round of Autocross last Sunday. I'm filming this a week after the event. It went really well for me. Car did well. Hockey pucks did well. Played a lot with the tires some more. Ended up running, did I run? About 24 psi in the back and around 33, 34 on the front, I think. That was working pretty good. So I gutted it out. I'm ready to just fill it full of Honda parts and store it for the winter. Get it ready for store it till next spring, and we'll add a few things to get it ready again. I added more hockey pucks. There's right in here. There's a little slop in here. I was wondering if that was something to do with my tire chattering underneath throttle, and nope, it still bounces away. But those hockey pucks work pretty good there too. Little motor held tough. I ended up putting some 1540 oil in it to get some more oil pressure at idle. It was really low, and that seemed to did the trick. But now I seem to be a little slower coming on boost, so I wonder if that's to do with that or if there's something else doing that. I don't know. It did really good. I was hoping for first fastest time of the day. I figured Doug wouldn't show up this time. No, Doug came back. He was fastest again. And there's some other cars there. A Tesla Model 3 Performance showed up. That was the second fastest car of the day. Mazda Speed 3, that was fairly heavily modified, I think. He was quick too. So I ended up with the fifth fastest time of the day. I'm slowly catching Doug, so I got a lot to improve on my driving. There's a bit of tuning and stuff to improve on, but mostly it's all of my driving. There's my dash set. I'm holding the gauge set. I'm filming with it, so I can't show you it in there. I'll grab the other camera and make a little short video of how the gauge set goes in and out, but it worked out pretty good. Made it out of some thin Baltic birch wood and stained it black so that it doesn't reflect off the windshield. And that cover keeps the sun off my gauges and keeps the gauges from reflecting on the windshield at night. You can see in there's a little Honda logo. It turned out good. Oil pressure and USB in there. And yeah, I asked the tech inspector, what happens? What if I put my dash back in and I could put the back seat back in it? Because really, that's all that's stripped out of this. Carpet's in it, everything else is in it, and maybe put some 200 treadwear tires on it. And he said would make a difference. It'd still put me in E production class. So unless I pulled the turbo off and put the stock motor back in it, seeing as this motor's a little bigger than it's supposed to be, I guess. So unless I did that, I'm stuck in this E production class. So instead, I might as well just keep lightening it up. Maybe next year I'll pull the seat, pull some more parts out of it, make it lighter and lighter. Yeah, that's my story. That was a fun year. I think that's the funnest thing I might have ever done. Definitely in a while. Definitely funnest thing in a while. I popped the latch on my hood up a bit so it could breathe a bit better. That helped keep the engine compartment a little cooler on race day. And then, just the other day, I got pulled over for no insurance. So here's my lesson for today: is I bought insurance for this 2 months ago. Went to the insurance agent, gave her my paperwork for this old '83 Civic, and when she looked in her computer, I guess the first thing that came up was my '97 Civic, which was insured for the winter, and she just ran it through and printed out paperwork for it. So when the cops pulled me over, told me I didn't have insurance, I said, sure I do, passed him my paperwork. He says it's for the wrong car. So that's a lesson to be learned. So when you buy insurance, double check that paperwork. Don't trust them insurance agents. Yeah, that was an expensive lesson, but I hope to have tuned the car for the next month, but it has no insurance, so I'll park it. I'll finish driving the van for the next month, and then I got another project on the go. I want to base van the van a bit, and kind of challenge Doug Bernard a bit. He's so slow. He keeps working on his bloody kids' cars. So I started this van after he started, and I've already been driving it for 2 years. So jeepers, get with it, Doug. Catch up. Quit working on your not so grateful kids' cars and get your base van going. Yeah, like to work on that. But next is going to be this. I think I'm going to get ready for a car show. 2 weeks till the car show. So I've been playing with some wheels and tires. Got the old CRX wheels on it. They're of the right era. I think those wheels from are about 1989, 1990 wheels. I'll have to double check. With some 60 series tires. They're 14s, 185, 60 14s. I had to add a couple washers in behind the front one to get it spaced out so it cleared the spring by a finger width. And I don't think that's too sketchy. Should do the trick. This thing only has 46,000 kilometers on it. It's in really good shape. So I've been eyeing up how we're going to stereo it. I was thinking I was going to try to fit that in there, but that 10-inch is not going to fit in there. So I've got a little 8-inch JBL, I think it is, sub that I use for my house stereo. That might fit in here a little better. I'll find some door speakers that just fit in there nice. And I got an old Alpine deck that'll do the trick. So we'll stereo it up, put the wheels on it, shine it up, take it to a car show. I wanted to take my van, but the insurance runs out on it 2 days before the car show. So we'll get this ready. Show it off instead. I really like this little truck. But polish it up. If someone wants it, I'll sell it. If not, I'll drive it for the winter and do some snowmobiling with it. Okay. That's my video for today. Civic did really well. I enjoyed autocrossing. Thanks to the Cranbrook Street Cats for doing that. I know how awful it is throwing events and how much work goes into it. So I really appreciate you guys doing what you do, giving us a place to ride on our cars like that. And looking forward to doing it again next year. Thanks again. See you next time.